Hello, I'm John Youngquist. I'm a sales representative at Farmers Equipment Company in Burlington, Washington, and we have a wide array of crops in our valley here, and we use irrigation a couple, 2-3 months out of the year in the summertime when we get a little bit dry. So we've utilized Youngquist reels and Scova pumps. So we're talking about Scova pumps today, and we buy the 90 horsepower and the 175 horsepower pumps. This particular pump here, we got it in without a pump on it because we have some dairies in our area that we put manure pumps on the back, Cornell pumps, and so we'll order them in without because we'll customize this for dairy farmers here for pumping manure. If we get the 175 for pumping like 2 reels or bigger gallonage or whatever, we'll get them with the Capari pump on the back, and we can run 2 reels very easily with this horsepower configuration we have here with the Capari pump. I know that the new ones they're working on right now, there's going to be a tier 4 coming out, so the horsepower ranges may change as you see this video or whatever, but we're looking at getting probably some 75 horsepower tier 4 stuff the next round we get, and they run a little bit smaller Capari pump on there, and we can run a bigger reel with it or 2 smaller ones, and if you utilize a boom, we don't have to have the pressure, so we can run 2 Youngquist reels with a 90 horsepower or the smaller pump that they put on the Capari pump. The farmers have been very happy with these pumps. They don't hardly use any water or fuel at all. I just was working with one just recently, and he said he's getting about 1 gallon an hour. I find that kind of hard to believe, but I'm going to say 1.5 gallons. When they're running at a 1500 RPM or whatever, they do not use very much fuel at all. They're very, very efficient. That's the biggest thing I hear from most of our customers is the doesn't take any fuel to run the pump. These have the automatic shutdowns with the this is a little dirty because it's been sitting around, but this is a Murphy setup. It'll shut down if the pressure goes down, or you have a problem with electrical, or you have lose pump pressure below a line, oil pressure, whatever. Works very well. It has happened to some of our customers, electrical and stuff like that. The things will shut itself down, but customers are very, very happy with the FPT engine in it. So this one is set up where you could put. We're looking forward to hopefully in the future another computer is going to come out where we can actually hook this up to a phone with a text. This one, they're a little bit behind in Italy with their phone system or whatever, so we don't have the right SIM cards that work in these things here in the U.S. So they're working on that to update it. So then this thing can be operated from a phone, sped up. You know how long it's going to run. You can shut it down. There's multiple things that could come on your phone with that. Other than that, I know that they make other horsepower ranges. We just utilize those 2 at this point. Very happy with them. Hopefully that they keep using the FPT for the future, because we really like the tier 4 stuff on our tractors and stuff here because we sell Case IH. So this engine is the one that runs in our tractors. So other than that, I don't know of anything else. The primer, we use the exhaust primer on these. The Kirby or whatever they call it. I can't remember the name of it or whatever. I think it's a Kirby. For the most part, we've been 90% happy with it. Sometimes we get guys that want to use a 6-inch suction line, and we struggle with the priming a little bit with the exhaust primer with that. So we're able to keep up our capacities with a 5-inch. So I think that anybody that might be listening or need the information, a 5-inch suctions will do what needs to be done. The 6-inch is it's very hard to pull, especially if you're in a deep well or you gotta go out to a river very far. I have a couple customers that actually use a trash pump to charge their suction line to get primed on these also. So you could utilize that also if you had to. So that would make it work pretty good. So
fuel tank.
Fuel tank, you're about I think it's 105, 110 gallons. It's all in the bottom here. Works, I mean, like I say, you don't have to fill it very often, but it all integrated into the whole deal and works very well. So don't be afraid it's set up good for, I would say, most places that you would use it. So we also do have a version that we have. We actually have one here that we're working on a little bit right now, but there's a soundproof one they build. And I've sold a couple of those, and they're the 175 horse, and our customers are very happy with those. You can put them, you can stand here and talk right alongside of it while you're like we're talking right now, and you can't even hear it with it running, pumping. And so the guys are very happy with that. So probably in the future, if we're to order more, we're probably going to look at ordering more of the soundproof ones, because you always got people complaining about noise or something going on. So other than that, if anybody has any questions, they can get a hold of Grant, and he can get a hold of me, and I can help if they need to configure something. And that's what we got for today.